Hello and happy Tuesday, everyone. This is Harmony Muse, and welcome to more City of Heroes. So, today we're going to look into the wild world of inventions. For the most part, inventions are their own special sort of enhancements. They follow their own rules. Okay, they are very, very useful in that I believe, if our memory serves, the base IOs have the same or comparable scaling to regular single origin enhancements, which before then were some of the best. However, they don't go out of style, and they will get slightly better over time. Okay, it is good to land my gaze upon your visage, Jamie Summers. You have the scent of the alien one, a mixture of unwashed humans and cheap parlor makeup. Your request has taken you far today, has it not? I guess it has. Dillo suggested you could use some help. The alien one's scent confuses me. Much is guarded by that self-appointed warden of our realm. Though his motives may be suspect, his actions appear to be well guided. I am glad he has directed you to seek me out. By following various scents, I believe that the trail to our mysterious benefactor has come to a conclusion. It would seem that a neighboring lord who styles himself a great regent has perhaps be behind all of these shenanigans. Who is this lord? He bears the title of the Clockwork King. I have found the remaining possessions in their hands. I believe it is his minions who have acted as the fence and the band of skulls as their cut purses. Fear not, for there is still justice that can be brought to the king's peons. I shall hunt down these workers to the Clockwork King and prevent the apparati of our futuristic companion from reaching the foul one's hands. If you're saying we should stop the Clockwork King, I'm with you. Okay, go fight Clockwork. But that's not what we're here for. We're here to learn about inventions. Oh, that's a sorority recruiter. Yeah, no. Admissions Officer Lenk. Welcome to Hurlingham University, and I'm Greg Lenk, admissions officer. Just implemented the exciting invention curriculum. Invention tutorial will teach you how to do. Okay, the course system. You'll become acquainted with the methods and procedures of the inventions process. The invention program syllabus. Read syllabus. Salvage Vic Boom. Recipes. Chait Taylor, workbenches and results. Ruth Chandler, invention enhancements. Rudolph Topfler, wrap up. Counselor Jones. Introduced to a new contact. Now we're going to speak to Professor Borum. He's going to teach us about salvage. Hello, Jamie Summers. My Mr. Lenk sent you here. I'm getting students by the truckload since we implemented the inventions program. Ask about available missions. Research salvage in the bookcase. This is about the rarities of salvage, different types of salvage, the rare, common, uncommon, and rare, and so on and so forth. Basically, okay, we tend to get our salvage by beating the crap out of villains or finishing missions. There are 5 types of salvage: less common or invention salvage. If 3 types of rarity: common, uncommon, and rare. color of the salvage piece name as well as information listed in the... Okay, you have a slightly limited salvage inventory that will be expanded with security levels. You may store your invention salvage at vaults in Pocket D in Paragon City. They would be sold at Consignment House in Paragon City. You cannot buy salvage from stores even while you're playing in supergroup mode. You may still acquire invention salvage. Return with report on salvage. Okay. Now we can retrieve basic supplies from somewhere. And here at the university, we can do all of our basic... Oh, crap. You hear suspicious voices. Oh, great. So we've actually got a mission to do. Council. They are essentially generic fascists. Now, they were brought into early City of Heroes to replace the fifth column, who are a specific N-word that rhymes with Yahtzee that I can't say on YouTube because that would get the video demonetized. That is, if I were monetized. In my personal opinion would be that that particular group should be considered acceptable targets. However, YouTube have other opinions. And if you think I'm being a little bit hyperbolic, no, I'm not. They are literally, using hokey German accents and everything. Okay. Well, hello again, Jimmy Shepard. How did it go? What happened? I can't believe the council would be so blatant as to try to rob a university supply room. I don't suppose you managed to get my supplies. Really? Good work. You've impressed me. I'm going to send you this salvage down to Professor Chandler. You're going to need it later in your coursework. You did a fine job, Jamie Summers. This course was more than what you bargained for, I'm sure, but I feel very confident sending a student as capable of you to your next class. Okay, now we're going to Professor Taylor. Okay, recipes are the backbone of the invention system. Without salvage and recipes, there is no system. This course is designed to give you an overview of the types of recipes that can be found or bought, rarities, and what is required to use them. Okay, you must be Jamie Summers. Made it through Borum's class, did you? I heard about the council. That's terrible. Somehow not surprising. Good job getting the supplies. My class is about recipes. I talk fast and brief, listen and learn. Like your enhancements and salvage inventory, you now have a recipe inventory, which you can now find by clicking on your recipes next to the salvage tab over here. Recipes have different rarities as shown by the color of their name. Common in white, uncommon in yellow, rare in orange, ultra rare in purple. Recipes are dropped at random by defeating mobs or as mission rewards and can only be used once. You can buy common recipes at the workbenches if you don't want to wait for the drop. You'll need influence though in a spot in your recipe inventory. You can carry the common recipe around with you or make it right away if you have the salvage needed. As you build, once you meet the requirements, you can acquire badges that allow you to memorize any common recipe, depending on the many builds a badge requires. Once a common recipe is memorized, it will appear under the Memorize tab in your recipe inventory. There are 5 badge tiers broken down at recipe level and type. Each recipe tells you what it requires to build, such as salvage components and influence for the workbench fee. Once your recipe inventory size starts out at a certain size, but grows larger as you increase in security level. If you're making an enhancement, you can mouse over the enhancement icon and you'll see a tooltip that gives you more information about that enhancement. Tooltips can be enabled or disabled. So here's your assignment. Go to the research terminal on the circulation desk and do some research on recipes. Print off your search results and come back to me when you're done. I'll be able to see it in your eyes whether or not you've researched the recipes or tried to find DJ Zero's home address. DJ Zero, okay. Club Zero is like the interdimensional bar in between the good guys and the bad guys in this game. Okay, Professor Taylor, okay, rare. Okay. Talking about rarities. This work is not bad. It looks like you're ready to move on to the next class. Be introduced to a new contact. Professor Chandler. This course is a brief overview of how workbenches function as well as the different kinds of items, not just enhancements that you can create using workbenches. Let's go talk to Professor Chandler. Jamie Summers, this is Grant. I'm Professor Chandler, and this is a 2-point class on workbenches and results. Ask about it. Okay, have you noticed the workbenches all over the campus? You'll be using them to invent. You can also buy a workbench for your supergroup base if you have the resources for it. Using the workbench is simple. Just select the recipe you want and click Create to make something. If you don't have the ingredients or the finances, you won't be able to because the interface will be grayed out. You can acquire recipes by defeating mobs or receiving them as rewards. You can only use them once unless you've received special badges that allow you to memorize them. But that only applies to common recipes. If you aren't sure which is which, look at your inventory or workbench window, it'll tell you. Now let's talk about the results of the workbench. What really happens when you're done. Recipes can build enhancements or even costume parts. Now, you might want to arrange your inventory before you start, because if you don't have enough room, you won't be able to build anything. The recipe display will tell you this too. If all goes well, the result of your hard work will be dropped into your enhancement inventory. Costume parts work slightly differently. Once you create them, they're unlocked, but you'll still have to visit a tailor to pick them up. Just go see Carson or one of the other gents at Icon and you'll be set. Now, if you would, make your way to the fancy computer next to me and read up on workbenches and their results. Come back with the manual, and I want to see some wear marks on those pages. I'll have another task for you after that, but it's a fun one. You'll get to create something. Use computer workbenches, the results. Okay. Okay. Workbench, okay. Now we're going to go over and make a level 15 accuracy enhancement. We needed a bore sight and the money. Enhancement created. Welcome back, Jamie Summers. How did it go? Let's see what you've had there. Lovely. You did a fine job. Very good. It looks like you're almost ready to put all that training to use. See new contact. Professor Topfler. Invention enhancements or a new type of enhancement that does not expire. This course will give you the basics. Okay. Let's go talk to Professor Topfer. See what he's got to say to us. Oh. You're late. You have no concept of time, no excuse for tardiness? I'm Professor Topfer. Now come on in and let's teach you a little something about invention enhancements. Invention enhancements are a brand new type of enhancement that you get to make. They're like traditional enhancements, but with more kick. They can be slotted at 3 levels higher than yours, but if my calculations are correct, and they always are, they cannot be combined with other enhancements. But this will put some gas in your car. They don't expire as you level. And wait, there's more. The effectiveness is constant based on the level of the recipe. There are even new sets of invention enhancements and individual enhancements that make up these sets, and they work like normal invention enhancements, but as you gather and slot your single power within this set, it grants you bonuses at any level. Imagine the bonuses if you had the whole set. Now go through those round storage cylinders and see my instructions and invention enhancement samples, and give me a report on those samples. I want to know what you think. Look at the invention enhancement information. Go on, hurry up. We've got so much to cover and you're just standing around. Okay, you Doc Brown wannabe. Don't tell me you were frozen today. Invention enhancements do not expire as you increase in level. That's the important part about invention enhancements. Okay. Well, you passed my class with flying colors. Looks like you're the last stop as the guidance counselor. Be introduced to a new guidance counselor Jones. Okay. Is your man when it comes to completion of your education what to do once you've... Okay. Let's go speak to the guidance counselor. Where is he? He is not in the building. Oh, he's in the building. He was just on the bottom floor. You don't look right, man. Hey, Jamie Summers, I'm the guidance counselor here at the university. I'm here to help you wrap up the studies and give you a heads up on consignment houses. Ask about available missions. Read the Wentworth pamphlet and... Okay. If you want to learn more about where to buy and sell stuff once you've made it, I can help you out. Wentworth's fine consignments is where you want to be. See the Wentworth visitor representative at any location. Okay, read the pamphlet. Teaching you about the consignment house. I knew about that already. So basically teaching you about the auction house if you didn't already know. You have now completed the invention tutorial. Anyhow, we're good with that. Let's get out here, make level 11. We gotta find some clockwork and beat the crud out of them. Outcasts. In a word, outcasts are essentially mutants. Eidolons. That's Vazalok. Outcasts. Council, I hate it. That Sioux, we don't want to mess with the Sioux. More outcasts. Outcasts. Where are the Clockwork in Steel Canyon? Wait, we're not in Steel Canyon. Well, we're in Steel Canyon. We're not in Skyway. It's where we're not. Good news, we found Clockwork. Bad news, we found Clockwork. On top of roofs are where we're finding them. And it looks like this is going to be a shorter episode because the servers are coming down. Lovely. This allows us to get our mission done, at the very least. Okay, now we go talk to Valkyrie, get our level. And since we're really not going to get much accomplished today, it's going to be a short session, unfortunately. Whose tactical bubble was that? Is that my tactical bubble? No, that's somebody else's tactical bubble. That's definitely somebody else's move. That's not mine. Oh, that's Pearl. Okay. Well, let's get as much done as we can while we can. We're going to see what kind of percentage benefits we can off of level 20 invention enhancements. I believe level 20 was about the turning point for using them. Well, I could be wrong. Will cost me a lot to lay out to make everything, but animate carbon rods. Because those are used for damage, those could be pricey. Let's go to Wentworth's and check that out. I'm going to need how many of them? I'm going to need 12 of those. Ew. We could also wait until we hit 25. What are we going to need for 25? Inanimate carbon rod and brass. Inanimate carbon rod and brass. Oh, it would help if I wasn't using it in all caps. We're also going to need brass. There. Now, we won't go further with it now, with buying it, because it's the same recipe at level 25 as it is at level 20. Oh, crap. That was for you. Okay. Hey, you're back. Looks like all of our searches turned up nothing. Proton has a backup plan, though. Well, look like the guy always does. We can't find the guy or the gal who came back in time to screw around with the Shivan attack. Then we're just going to have to change it back, right? Okay. Big leagues, one-man searcher. So we may have a problem. Proton needs some of the devices that were stolen from him, and it seems the Clockwork King might be the one who has them. You're going to need to break into one of his warehouses and steal everything back. You'll be walking right into enemy territory, so I decided to assign you a partner. Unfortunately, I can't seem to get a hold of Grim, and Dillo is helping Proton with his work, so... Oh. Fantastic. Oh, come on, don't be like that, kiddo. Flambeau's a hothead, sure, and she might be a little spacey at times, but she's got power enough to spare. Keep her on a right track, and I'm sure she'll be able to... help out if things get tough. I've asked her to wait for you outside the warehouse, but knowing her, well, let's say the quicker you get there, the better. Oh, great. That means we're going to be dealing with Flambeau. Yay. Let's get this mission kicked out quick, fast, and in a hurry. You know, those of us who are more weeb would refer to Flambeau as having strong Chuny energy. Other people would call it main character syndrome or having a case of the Beckys. Note to self, don't record one of these on a Tuesday morning. That's a lesson quickly learned. Yeah, Flambeau ain't here. Big shockety shock. Don't touch me, you big rusty piece of junk. Oh, Jamie Summers, take that, you rig robot, and that. Oh, Jamie Summers, I totally didn't see you there. Oh, God. Hey, Jamie Summers, thanks for dealing with those clockwork. I had it covered, but I figured you'd want to feel like you're helping. I did 90% of that work there, lady. Thanks for thinking about me, Flambeau. You're welcome, sweetie. So, Proton stuff should be in here somewhere. All we need to do is find the crate that's labeled table sizing feelers. Sounds kinky, huh? And then we need to get out of here. Simple as that, eh? Oh, she's Canadian. Well, it sounds simple. My family doesn't call me simple for nothing. Don't worry. This will be totally easy. Totally easy. What could possibly... Oh, God, why did you have to say that? Never, ever, Oh, hell. Never say the words, "What could possibly go wrong?" Then somebody is going to spontaneously come up with a case of the death. I mean, that is intro to, comedic timing 101. Anytime somebody says, "What could possibly go wrong?" something always goes wrong. And about the only worst possible thing you could do is be like an EMS or IT worker and say the word "quiet." Making progress. Oh dear. Oh dear. Did not find any equipment in here, so you're not done. Okay. You found the stabilizing field the proton was looking for, however, the stabilizer is missing. The power core is missing. Okay. find anything in the crate. Quartermaster means we're going to have to fight a boss. Oh, I'm sure of it. This is going to be a trap. I can smell it from here. Something ain't right here. Did we miss a room? I think we missed a room. Nope, we didn't miss a room, we just missed the dude. Well, lo, there do I meet my father. Oh, this ain't good. I'll go get some help from Proton or Twin Shot. You handle all these guys and I'll be back with the cavalry. Unearthed relic. Do not let intruder escape. Priority 1. I find it awful suspicious that Flambeau... Okay, if this isn't good, I'll go get some help from Proton or Twin Shot. You can handle all these guys and I'll be back with the cavalry. Okay, awful suspicious that you left right when you did, Flambeau, right when I was in the deep dookie. Obfuscating stupidity. You're kind of pulling an Uncle Iroh there. Flambeau just got here yammering about how you needed help. Grim, however, spotted you leaving the building before she even made it here. Seems he was on hand to make sure you made it through this one intact. Next time you see him, tell that Wolfman he's definitely okay in my book. I'll let Flambeau know she needs to up her game or else. Yeah, do that, please. Ask about available missions. Listen up, kiddo. Remember those meteors that the Shemans were dropping from or on the day they attacked? Well, according to Proton, those things are going to be the key to stopping them from coming back one day and destroying the whole Earth. Seems that stabilizer field of his can be reverse engineered to cause the inversion inside the meteors to do something really technical. I have no idea what the guy was on about. Well, I know we got a big day coming up and we're going to need to be ready for it in case something goes wrong because nothing can be easy for us. So are you with me? So are you with me to get ourselves prepared? Absolutely. What do you have in mind? Okay, Citigroup. Proton is going to need combat data from us to make sure we work better together as a cohesive team. Even though there are only a few of us, we're still a supergroup in our own right, and we need to start fighting that way. This is where Manticore comes in. Our sugar daddies offered us the use of his place for testing purposes, and he has some holographic simulation projectors that his buddy Positron made for him a while back. Positron set up some combat routines for all of us to run through. We've already completed the test, so that leaves you. I'll be the one tracking down the data for your tests. So let's quit the yapping and get over to his mission. Cool? So basically an X-Men style danger room. And of course things are going to go Tango uniform in there. Let's see, I hope I have enough time to get this done before the server goes off. We're back in Manticore's mission. Things seem to have cleaned up, and he seems to have cleaned up the place since the last time you were here. Try not to break anything this time, shall we? Which means we're going to break something. We're absolutely going to break something. Fight the family situation. Okay, these guys are 2-bit gangsters. Okay, I'm getting a feed now. Battle drone. I'm down here in the lab recording everything. The first test you'll be encountering a group of holograms that look like a group of mooks that you'll find working for the family. These guys are throwback to when Paragon the city was run by gangsters. Unfortunately, you'll find they don't just want to let go of the past, you know? They'll be waiting for you in the display room upstairs. Oh yeah? Look at me funny? Oh, please go. Come on, guys, why aren't you fighting? Mook? You are family? That was Mooks, not family. Technically, the Mooks are an offshoot of the family, but literally calling them the Mooks, that's still just uncomfortably borderline racist. Good work, Jamie Summers. I was able to get all that. Simulator restarting. Manticore's got some nice hardware lining this place. Must be nice to have a supergroup base all to your own. Most times bases like that are shared. I'll tell you what, if all of us break up, I'm joining a supergroup loaded with all the heliporters and all that jazz. Wow, total tangent there. Okay. Next up will be some trolls. These guys are strung out on security and making them all look like television bodybuilders or something. If you don't know what that stuff is, the better for you. Oh crap. Oh crap. I lost the dude. Okay, we're done with the upper floor. Head downstairs and find the observation terminal in the council chamber. There, count your lucky stars. You're one of the few that are allowed to actually see that place. Which is anyone gets to hang out in the council chamber where the Freedom Phalanx holds their meetings or plays pen and paper role-playing games or whatever they do down there. You turn on the observation terminal and one shot to observe and record your combat routines. Pretty snazzy in the council room. The last group I worked for had a really nice lounge. I guess when you have your own base, you can pick up whatever you want to fill up the place. Must be nice. Okay, I'm gonna have you head towards the lab now. Along the way, you're gonna be hit you with some Vazalok meat puppets. Their leader, Dr. Vazalok, makes Dr. Frankenstein look like a pediatrician. Hop to it, Jamie Summers. Oh, great, Vazalok. Back when people were building tanks, one of the big Achilles heels of any tank was the Vazalok vomit, because it was a poison damage type and like a toxic damage type, and nothing was resistant to it. There was also the psionic damage type that was a the bailiwick of various enemies like the Countess Cray or the Carnival of Shadows or... Okay, it's a shame these guys chose to... Okay, let's see here. All right, good so far. Now I'm going to have you tackle some outcasts. They may look like regular street thugs, but watch yourself. These punks have elemental powers that will knock you on your feet if you're not careful. It's a shame these guys chose to mess with Paragon instead of trying to help. Some of the outcasts have some hero potential, but they need to pull a full 180 first, you know? Yep. Okay, simulation terminating. We're just about done. Up next are some guys from the council. Get this, these guys are like holdouts from World War II. Some of the super soldiers back from then infiltrated Paragon. They've been causing trouble ever since. They've also made some bad deals with some bad aliens, so watch out. Again, these are the ones that replaced the fifth column. The fifth column were literally out recruiting for the actual, I'm just going to say it, Nazis. That's a word that, like, I shouldn't be saying on YouTube. And I'm not going to say it again. These are more generic white supremacist, well, not really white supremacists, but generic fascists. They're the more they were made more generic. They had the serial numbers filed off so they'd be more acceptable because, well, there's so much cultural weight that comes with using that particular group with all of the evil and horror that they did, that I can understand wanting to drop it like a hot potato. Okay. You know what? I'm canceling this one since you've already... Okay, here's the last one, and then we can go home. You get to fight some of your old Clockwork buddies again. You know what? I'm canceling this one since you already fought them again. Give me a sec as I close this What the? Oh, crap. This is going to be bad. I hear what the, and then all of a sudden I see stuff on the ground, and oh, crap basket. Strange automaton and strange automaton. How many of you tin cans are there? Amy Summers, you've got a knack for good timing. What the crap was that? Strange didn't seem to appear in a glitch in the training system. You didn't recognize them, but they seem dangerous. Solid work, kiddo. We should talk. Looks like Positron had some kind of glitch in its software. I tried shutting down the Clockwork program, and these things showed up instead. Who knows what this stuff is? How this stuff's supposed to work? Why haven't they deinitialized? I don't know. Could be a bug or something. I'll let the eggheads figure that one out. For now, we're done. Why don't we head out of here and get some fresh city air? The kind where you can taste or just taste the smog and almost swish it around in your mouth. Real air. You know what I'm saying? Not really, but I'll go with it. I have to say, I like your attitude much better than my old squad. Why don't you meet me back in Kings? Cool? Sounds good. I have a feeling those last ones weren't simulations. But what do I know? Let's call up One Shot. Well, I've given Proton all the data and he looked relieved. He says he's calculating success probabilities and all that. Ask him what would happen if we just ran in there shooting or shouting our names. We'll just say he looked horrified. Now all we need to do is wait until we get the go on the old egghead. And then we'll bring the fight to the Shivans, not the other way around. Big League's uninvited guest. Okay, that's it. We're going to bring these field stabilizers, or get these field stabilizers in place and destroy these Shivan meteors once and for all. Even though Galaxy City is being rebuilt, there's still a small section where the meteors were too volatile to transport. And that's where we're going to hit the more it hurts. I don't know the details, but wherever it is, it'll be big enough to send shockwaves back to wherever it is these Shivans are from. The whole team is on their way over there right now. You ready to do this? Not really. Because we are right at the end of the time that we can do for today, because it is maintenance time. So I'm going to go ahead and say thank you all for watching. Follow if you enjoyed the show. Subscribe if you, or like and or actually, wait, that's my Twitch sign off. I haven't been on Twitch in years. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell if you enjoyed the show. This has been Harmony Muse playing my character Jamie Summers, or Jaime Summers if you're Latin American. Thank you and have a wonderful day.